Are there distressed homeowners in today's market? You might be thinking, well, no, there's not. It's a seller's market. Everybody's selling their house and making bukus of money. But the truth is, per these reports, there are a ton of houses that are going to auction. And the question is, why? So I'm going to lay out some reasons why a house might go to auction, and they just might be relatable to you. Number one, affordability. Maybe you could afford your house 12 months ago, but due to things that are outside of your control, you can no longer afford that mortgage payment. So what do? Well, the bills are piling up, right? Bills, we're all familiar with those. Maybe you lost a source of your income due to a circumstance that is, beyond your control, like an illness or a mandate. Your business closed. There's lots of reasons why your income may have gone down and economic forces have come up and your mortgage has stayed the same. And maybe it's just more than you need, right? So, in that circumstance, you are in a situation where you got to make some tough decisions. Well, unfortunately, when we don't know what to do, a lot of times we just do nothing. And I can tell you the worst thing that you can do is not work something out with the bank. And if you can't, catch up with those payments, then you need to sell before you get to foreclosure, because somebody is going to cash in on the equity that you have in your home. And if it goes to the bank, they're going to get that equity. But if you sell before you get to that point, then you, my friend, will get that equity. You might be asking yourself, well, okay, so I can't make my payments, right? So I can sell my house and get X amount of dollars and maybe have some cash in the bank, but where the heck am I going to live? Well, you could use that money for a down payment for another house, but I'm not going to pretend that we've got a ton of inventory and it's easy to buy a house right now, because we all know that that's not true. Is it possible? 100%. Absolutely. But is it like a guarantee? No. So, what about if you rented for short term until you can find that house that meets your needs better in this time? So, there's one solution for you. We don't see houses going into foreclosure too often, and that's a wonderful thing. But let's say you need to sell. How do you go about that process? Well, there's many ways to do it, and you need to reach out to a real estate professional, either myself or somebody else that you trust, that can walk you through that process, because there are actually many ways that you can sell a house. You can go on market and get the most amount of buyers seeing your house. Or maybe you don't want people walking through your house because you have, somebody sick that you're caring for, and that's not the ideal situation. Well, you can go to a set of investors. No surprise, investors are calling you probably every day. I know that they're calling me on my house, but all investors are not created equal. And just because they say they're going to give you a certain amount does not mean that they're not going to try to take off of that price because of repairs that need to be done. And also, you need to be in front of a whole bunch of investors, not just one, because I know that investors are going to be not offering you what your house is worth, because it's a business transaction for them. But remember, this is your home. So there's just several reasons why homeowners could be in distress, right? So economic reasons, a loss of job, an illness, unfortunately, a divorce, or TLC, right? Home maintenance is expensive. Yard work's expensive. Maybe your stove is out. You need new flooring, a new water heater, broken windows. Maybe you don't have central heat and air and you're just kind of tired of that. Well, again, let me remind you that you have equity. And just because you are in a situation where you don't know what to do, just make sure that you reach out to a real estate professional, somebody who can help you, somebody who can tell you this is what your house is worth and you shouldn't take less than that, so that no matter where you go, at least you are getting the equity that is in your home right now. Okay, I hope that helps. I want to see you succeed. of I want to help you, or I want you to find somebody who's going to walk you through the process. So if you have questions, reach out. You are not alone. Thanks. Bye.